Okay, we're back with our Valentine's Day episode. Galentine's, right. It's a little late. I feel like the last couple weeks have been very busy.
Yes.
But better late than never.
We're just girls.
Yeah.
So sometimes as girls we take on a lot and then we end up falling a little bit behind. I feel like we overwhelmed ourselves a little bit because this episode is going to be about two things.
Yeah, I also think we struggled with picking.
We did struggle with picking. So originally we were going to do Before the Coffee Gets Cold.
No, originally we were supposed to do
Yes.
Everything I Love, Everything I Learned About Love or whatever.
And
we actually listened to like
a good chunk of it.
Yeah. But we were not feeling it.
We weren't feeling it. That was on, if you listen to the last episode, we listened together, which would have been nice if we could have finished it because we were listening together on the drive back from Cleveland. But we just weren't feeling it. I think you got to be in a certain headspace for a book like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I was listening and not reading, but it didn't seem like there was a lot of dialogue.
It also didn't seem like a good one to listen to together.
Yeah, like it was pretty boring.
We were waiting for any sort of reaction.
Anything.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There was nothing to talk about.
Yeah, no.
So then we moved on to Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And I didn't finish. You finished. And I was disappointed by that because I was expecting like not Eat, Pray, Love, a self-discovery, but I thought there was going to be more life lessons.
Yeah, people said that book was like so emotional and like I didn't get that. I don't know, it just didn't hit for me.
Yeah. So we ended up with Snapshot. I keep going to say Snapchat. Snapshot.
Which is the sequel to Camera Shy.
Which is what we did our Galentine's Day on last time.
Yeah. And we also saw Wuthering Heights because we were honestly about to give up on a book. And we were like, let's just see Wuthering Heights and we'll talk about that because that's the only thing that was like Valentine's Day. So, yeah, we're going to talk about both.
Yep. And probably some other things too because it's
of course. Yeah.
So how'd you feel?
About which one?
What do we want to talk about first?
I feel like
let's get the book out of the way because I don't feel like I think we're going to have more to say about the movie.
Okay.
But I don't know. I could be wrong. Which one are you more excited to talk about?
Wuthering Heights.
So then wait for Wuthering.
Okay.
Wait for the excitement one because I think then we'll get more, we're going to get caught up in the movie and then have nothing to say about the book.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So, not a surprise to anyone. I did not take notes. I
actually did.
Okay.
I took some notes.
Good.
Okay, it scrolls a little bit. That's not bad.
Good. Yeah, that's better than me.
Okay, I guess, yeah, first of all, how did we feel?
Once again, nobody's going to be surprised. I didn't really like it because, all right, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure I also said I didn't like Camera Shy, but I actually did like Camera Shy when I go back and think about it. And then I was looking for something that was going to make me feel like Camera Shy did. And it did. I
also feel like this book made me like Camera Shy more.
But I feel like Camera Shy was so like body positive and not mental health, but just being in a relationship with someone who sees your insecurities and helps you to, build your self-confidence. Whereas I felt like in this, well, first of all, the first thing I noticed is the trope. The friends to lovers. And I said, damn it, because we just said we don't like this trope and now we're reading it again.
But that was not advertised as the main trope.
No. And it was like forced. Wasn't it like a forced marriage or something?
No, it was marriage of convenience. I was like, I can get behind this.
I thought it was like a forced marriage or something, so maybe that's why. But I did not know it was friends to lovers.
Because I like fake dating.
Yeah, I like fake dating too, but this wasn't fake dating.
No.
At all.
It was also Billionaire, which we were kind of just
I don't really care about. I mean, money's nice. Money's always nice. But yeah, I hate the friends to lovers. I'm always bored, and I once again was bored.
Yeah, it also felt like again, like they just already like, why are they not together?
That's my thing too. Like I was bored because I was just like, all right, well, we know what's gonna happen. We know how it's gonna happen. It was just nothing was exciting.
I actually liked the understory of the grandma a lot more.
I did, but also at the same time, I was like, why are we hearing so much about his grandma? Like, I mean, I knew it was gonna have something to do with the story, but
I gave it a 3.
I feel like you should have just had the story about the grandma to begin with.
Yeah.
Instead, because I was like, this is not the story. So why do we keep talking about this damn grandma?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I gave it a 3.
I would probably give it a 2.5.
Okay.
Not that it was bad, but
I
feel like a 3 for me is pretty good.
You think a 3 is pretty good?
It's pretty good. I would say a 3 is like a mindless binge.
That's kind of how I felt about it.
Okay, yeah. Like I would give it a little bit less than that.
Okay.
Like if there was something else for me to mindlessly watch, I would watch that.
Also, I'm eating my bread. I made us Valentine's Day bread.
Yeah, I already ate mine. Mine's gone. But I am sipping on a espresso martini with pink cotton candy cold foam.
And it's pretty good.
Which, side note, Paris Hilton made that. Well, it's a Paris Hilton collab. And just to, go back to what we talked about, the Hilton is not what it used to be.
You know what's funny about that is I saw on Instagram she did an ad for them. I was like, oh, you're bold putting your name back attached to that.
It was very bad. The one, I don't know if it's all Hiltons, because we stayed at the Hilton thinking we were, staying at the Hilton. I was staying at the Hilton back in maybe 2014. That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was old. It was not. I've stayed in many hotels since then, and they don't look like that
Maybe it's just the location.
That's what it could possibly be.
I stayed at the Hilton. My mom came up here for a funeral, and my aunt got her a hotel, and she often stays at Hilton, so she just has points.
Yeah.
So she got us right by our job.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, the Hilton. Anyway, she got us to stay at the Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was not that bad.
Okay. So it
was not that bad. And I remembered it being pretty good. So I was like, oh, a Hilton.
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe it's just us, because when we went to Love and Life in North Carolina, we stayed at a hotel thinking it was, I don't remember what, maybe it was Marriott or something like that. And we're like, yeah, but these are never bad. It was bad. It was very, very bad.
I was thinking about when we got there. We literally got to the room and my bag broke.
Yeah.
And she just looked at me and goes, it broke.
I also got charged double. And it was one of the worst hotels I've ever stayed in. And I got charged like $1,000 because they charged me like the $500 twice.
Oh, wow.
Because I
would have fought that with my credit card.
We arrived late.
Wow.
They charged me like a penny different. So my credit card company said, well, this is not the same charge. Because they were different. They knew what they were doing. Because they were different prices. Now, if they would have been the same price, easy. But because they were like a penny different, they said this is not the same. Yeah.
To our one listener, do not stay at that hotel.
Do not stay at that hotel. That hotel is a fugly.
What?
I couldn't tell you what hotel it was.
Okay. I think it was something with an R.
Maybe it was a Radisson.
Yeah. Something like that.
But yeah, it was bad, guys. Don't stay there. It was in Charlotte, North Carolina, but it was not the good part of Charlotte. It was not in, I don't know what the good part of Charlotte is, but I heard there's a good and a bad one. And if I had to say which side this hotel was in, it wasn't the good one.
It was pretty close to the cookout, though.
And the cookout saved our lives. So there was that. If you can deal with the fact the hotel wasn't that nice. And the man at the hotel was so nasty to us in the beginning, and then so nice that I don't even feel comfortable bad-mouthing him.
Yeah.
Because he was like so nasty and then so nice.
Also, another thing about that trip, we took that whole trip to go see Noah.
Oh yes, and that's another thing that's happened to us this week.
Yeah, we fought the great war, Ticketmaster war, for NoahCon tickets, and we succeeded.
We did succeed. After
not through
Ticketmaster. It took us 3 days. 3 or 4?
Yeah, we were in every 3 days. Sale. We did pre-sale. We did every sale. We did Live Nation sale.
The one time I got through, sale. I was like 800. I got through and it was sold out. Make that make sense, please. But we finally did succeed in that. So we will be doing an episode when he releases the album in April. And we will be seeing the concert.
In Boston.
Because that's the only place we got tickets to. Because our city was sold out.
Yeah. And I know there's a lot of discussion online.
There's a lot of hate about people saying stay out of my city.
Yeah.
Because people are getting tickets to their city. Listen, if you got tickets to my city
and you're not from here.
Good for you. Good for you taking my spot and I gotta go somewhere else. I'm just happy we both got tickets.
Yeah,
that's it. Good for you and good for me. And people who are being haters to people who have to go. Do you think we want to go out of town? Don't you think we'd like to see it in our city just so it can be a very simple process? I hate the hate. That's all I gotta say is that and people are worried. I see people worried about what other people are wearing. They're like, oh, if I see somebody wearing this, why don't you just enjoy the show?
Yeah. That's what Noah would want.
It is what Noah would want. That's why Noah's not saying anything right now.
Yeah. People were even saying, like, I can't believe he hasn't said anything.
What is he going to say? This is his job. Are people forgetting that? Like, It's literally, and, like, it's not, I don't ever, like, I'm not, like, the type of person who feels bad for celebrities and this, that. I don't. Like, yeah, they're human, too, but they got the paychecks where they could pay somebody to...
And this is what they want.
To worry about their problems. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. That's just not me. I'm sorry if that sounds like I'm a mean person. I just... The problems of the rich are not problems I need to take on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, yes, I love this man's music. Yes, I love what... This is his job. The same way we're complaining that prices have gone up for us, prices have gone up for him, too. Yes, prices of concerts are going to go up.
I feel like, given the fact that he hasn't been that famous for very long, like, not, like, at the level that he is. Mm-hmm. I feel like, to an extent, like, even when he has to charge these prices or whatever, I feel like it's like, well, damn, are people really gonna...
Well, because people are saying if you say that these ticket prices are not expensive, then you have privilege and blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, I do have the privilege, which this is something my dad would say. I have the privilege of having 2 jobs. Thank God for that.
Well, that's what our coworker says every day. How am I doing? I got a post in a job.
Yeah. But have we forgotten that concert tickets are a luxury item? Like, yeah, you people are being like, oh, if you think these tickets aren't, overpriced, then you're privileged. Yes, we are privileged. We're buying luxury things. Concerts are luxury. They're not needs.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do think it's when you really sit there. We paid how much for our tickets?
$265.
Did we actually pay $265 each? Because I forgot.
$265.
I was thinking we paid like $160. Okay, so we paid $265. That's kind of crazy.
But to be honest, they're pretty good seats.
They are good seats,
and they were the only thing that was back.
That's still crazy to me. Like, when you think, yes, it is privilege.
Yeah.
But you're complaining about.
But I went into this with NoahCon money.
But not only you're complaining about, that would be like me complaining about the prices of an Audi.
Yeah.
But I chose to drive an Audi when there were other options available. Also, there's the bus. Like, and I'm not saying that to be funny, but I'm saying there's the bus, there's walking, there's a bike, there's scooters, there's all these other options. I chose, I chose Tesla and decided to complain about the price.
Yeah.
You're literally shopping for luck. I don't think what he asked was crazy. Do I think it's crazy that I spent that money, considering I complain about money all the time? Yes. But I don't think he asked for outrageous, because I've looked at people's concerts before. Like, I'm not paying Other artists have like, we pay $260 and we're basically on the floor.
Yeah.
Whereas we're like the
row right above the floor.
Yeah, other artists have like charged $260 straight out the gate, not resellers. Straight out the gate, $260 for like
nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Post Malone made us depressed last year.
Yeah, because I saw Post when his tickets were not that expensive, and I don't know what happened once he put them cowboy boots on.
Yeah, he started thinking he was somebody.
But he changed because we didn't even bother trying to buy them.
Yeah, it was like $190 for nosebleeds.
Yeah. I think, like I said, is it expensive? Yes. But shopping for anything now is expensive. Yeah. I went to Target yesterday. I had the baby seat full. You know, the front of the cart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have a baby. I had the front of the cart full.
Yeah.
And tomatoes and maybe like one other produce item in the back. That's it. And it came to $180 something.
Damn.
And granted, 2 of those items were vitamins. So there was 2 bottles of vitamins in there.
Vitamins are expensive.
But I got them on sale. They were buy one, get one 50% off.
Okay, that's not bad.
So, but my point is everything is expensive now. So the fact that we paid this price, I feel like for where we are is not that expensive. Why are we talking about?
Well, just to be clear, just so that I tried for the $75 ticket.
Yes, we went in there saying
I tried, and I kept adding them to my cart, and it kept saying tickets are no longer available. So I started panicking at that point and started adding whatever tickets I could find.
But we also went into this saying, because we were buying each other's tickets, like if you can't get them, I'll get them. What's the absolute most you're willing to spend? And I'm willing. So we went into this saying the absolute most taxes and everything would be $300.
Yeah.
And yes, that is kind of crazy. But we also like to take vacations. We also like to go to festivals. And we have nothing booked.
Yes.
Nothing.
Our budget is pretty bottomless at this point.
Basically, Noah's got a full budget right now for the year. So, you know.
Yeah. And we're going to Boston.
And
we're gonna be Paul Revere.
I feel like we think we spend way too much because we just spend way too much time justifying it to someone who nobody asked us.
But I don't think we did.
Then why did we just sit here explaining ourselves like we did something wrong?
We had to rationalize it to ourselves.
This isn't that much money, Mom.
No, because I would have to sit here and rationalize that to my mom.
Really just...
Because also another thing, if you think about it, that's how much the entirety of Loving Life 2 years ago.
When I just said that, I was like, damn, we literally... But you know what? Okay. Austin City Limits has taught me I would rather pay the price of a festival to see one person I really like than to spend that much money on seeing a smaller show of the person I really like. I went to Austin City
battle it out with these people.
The heat, everything. I went to Austin City Limits, and really the only person I enjoyed I was so happy I got to see Vincent Lima, and I got to sit perched up in the front. And Joe. Those are really the only one. Because Sabrina, I was so far away from that I couldn't enjoy myself. Not that I couldn't. I enjoyed myself, but I could have watched her. I could have listened in my home for the same experience because I couldn't see anything.
Sabrina was also like crazy. That crowd was like...
Yeah.
I remember...
Oh, and Hosier. I forgot. But I've seen Hosier so many times.
Because that crowd was so packed at Austin City. They had Joe on one side and Sabrina on the other, and it was so big that it was one crowd.
Yeah.
And you couldn't really move.
Yeah.
And I remember Joe was like on stage, and behind us they were on the screen, they were saying, all right, I'm going to count to 5, everybody needs to take 5 steps back. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather pay.
Yeah. Same.
And I don't regret it.
No, I don't regret it either. And we're going to take a little trip.
It's going to be a fun time. And we're going to march in there like the New Yorkers are coming.
The New Yorkers are coming. The New Yorkers are coming because, the people in Boston want us to stay out. But we're doing it anyway.
We can switch. You can come to our city.
It's crazy because every time I've seen Noah now this will be my third time seeing Noah, and it's never been in New York.
Yeah.
I saw Noah in Connecticut. I saw him in North Carolina, and then I'll see him in Boston. And when I was in Connecticut, I saw him with my friend, and my friend ended up fighting with somebody in the crowd because they had made like a joke about like COVID or something. They were mad that me and my friend were in front of them because it was general admission standing, by the way. It was a festival, but my friend is taller, so he was blocking their view, and they were angry. So they made a joke like, we're gonna cough. I didn't hear it, but they said something like they're gonna cough on my friend because they think they have COVID. So they got into like a fight about that, and the girl actually ends up saying, I hate people from Connecticut, thinking that I was from Connecticut. We were not from Connecticut. So maybe at this concert, they'll make people hate people from Boston, and we're not. Oh no, they're gonna know we're not from Boston.
How are they gonna know?
Because we don't sound like people from Boston.
Oh yeah, we don't say water.
But if we just keep our mouth. But they were from Texas and Connecticut.
That's true.
They were from Texas and Connecticut. I was from New York and Connecticut.
That's what a lot of people were saying, is because he's from New England. Everybody wants to see him in his hometown.
No, I don't.
They think it's gonna be like the best show of the tour.
No, I want to see him in my hometown.
Yeah.
So after the show is over and I'm depressed that I went and I saw it and it's over, I could just go in my bed. Mm-hmm. Now I have to make a whole journey back. Do you think that I want to see him outside of the hour drive from my bed? No, absolutely not. Now after it's over and the depression hits, I have to drive 4 hours back.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And to be honest, I feel like the people that are complaining also didn't try for multiple cities. Like, they just didn't think to do that. Well, they thought they were going to get it right. And we wanted to see him so bad that we asked each other what dates worked well so that we could sign up for the pre-sales for whatever cities we could get.
But I also just have such a bad, like, I just hate people who gatekeep, like, who they're angry that you got tickets to go in their city. They're angry at the people who, like, trust me, like with Hozier. I love Hozier. Now I've seen him a couple times unintentionally. Sometimes
you saw him like 3 times last year.
Yeah, and unintentionally, like we bought the Austin City before we even knew he was going to be there.
Yeah.
But I never got mad at people who are going to, even if the only song they like from him is Too Sweet. Mm-hmm. Why am I getting mad at people for going to a concert to have a good time?
No, I think it's good that he sold out. Because
but people are like, oh, if you don't know this song, then you shouldn't be going to the concert. Like, do you not realize, like, you should be happy for your favorite artist to be as popular as they are? Like, it's kind of weird when people are like, I mean, I get it. Like, oh, I hope they don't blow up and that. Like, I love Vincent Lima. And if I'm hoping one day he does blow up, because I could be like, oh, I liked him when, before he even had an album out. But don't you want that for your favorite artist?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird how people are like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just find it weird the way, like, people don't want, like, I get it in the sense of, like, oh, I wish I could pay $50 again to see him.
I think it's just that people are upset that they didn't get the tickets.
Oh, and I understand that.
And I get it, too, because we were depressed for 3 days straight.
But you know what? That entire time, we never said anything about anybody else who was getting tickets.
No, we never did.
The only thing we complained about was how Ticketmaster was playing games. That was the only...
to be honest, I'll complain about the pre-sale all day long, because if it's a pre-sale, why am I 180,000th in line?
Or that, and, like, also, like, the artist, like, not adding extra. Like, if you know this is a very popular, which I'll stand by, obviously Noah does not like New York, because he would not add any extra days to that. So if you know New York of all places, like,
he added a 4th day to Boston during general sale.
Well, and I can understand why,
but I think he should have added
other shows to other places too, and he did not add another one to New York.
Yeah, we kind of were hoping that he would.
Yeah,
on general sale day. And to be honest with you, I also think that artists doing that is smart.
Yeah.
Because I think that honestly makes it, because when you announce it and everybody knows when it's going to happen and all the scalpers know when it's going to happen, everybody's prepared. They're going to start
looking for that now.
Yeah.
If that's...
And when you drop it by surprise, it's like, tickets out in an hour.
But can I just say, Zach Bryan can get all the hate he wants. I'm not going to stop you. But that man kept adding dates until we got tickets. He really did. Because we lost the first date, we lost the second date, we lost the third date, and then we finally got one.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, good. The girls got it.
That's it.
That's it.
Wrap it up.
No more.
So?
I think we just went on like 25 minutes talking
about it. I don't regret
it. But that was consuming like our entire being for like 4 days.
A whole damn week.
Yeah.
I feel like literally what it was, she got married.
Yes, I did get married.
So it was literally like, that's why it feels like it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been so long because she got married.
Yeah.
We were focused on that.
Yeah.
And then this Noah Khan thing consumed our life for a week straight.
It was literally like, I don't think it was like the day after I got married, but it felt like it was like, okay, I got married. And then like my literal next focus was like, I need these tickets. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Forget that. Forget the stress of like, because also like I only decided to get married. I was like talking about getting married for like, honestly, like a couple of months. Okay, my husband was talking about getting married for a couple of months. But then like I finally only like agreed to, that sounds terrible. Not in that way, just because I'm like very cynical because of like how
you were cautious.
Yeah, how I grew up. But I only decided like, okay, yeah, let's do this. And I was like trying to find like when we should do it. And I got married on February 6th. So, and I just wanted it because of the date. So I was like, that was only 3 weeks away. I didn't have a dress. I didn't have anything planned. So I was so stressed about getting a dress online and getting this and getting this and getting this, which the favors never even came because I got delivered to the wrong thing. But I was so stressed about that. And I went right from that stress to right to these tickets. I was right back online on the computer staring at the screen for 3 days straight about these damn tickets. And I was getting depressed. Like, I literally was...
Solange.
Oh, okay. I was literally, like, feeling depressed. That was when I was, like, thinking, like, I kind of hate Noah for this.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wow, this is depressing. And, like, when the album came out...
I was getting depressed because I was like, damn, if we don't get these tickets, it's really going to ruin...
the world tour.
It's gonna ruin it.
This is really gonna ruin the world tour.
Like, I'm not gonna really enjoy the album as much. Because another thing too is like we tried for tickets during 6 season.
Yeah.
And we didn't get them.
No.
And then we stalked the resellers. We almost paid the same amount that we just paid for nosebleeds.
Yeah.
For Noah here during 6 season.
And this time it's gonna be so much better because we'll have when the album is released, which we might take a little trip.
Yes.
Maybe to Vermont or something when the album's released so we can listen to it in the car. And I just think like we'll have time to prepare. We'll get our little Paul Revere experience in there. Rather than we were hoping like the scalper tickets. Why are we talking about it?
We should have put no Cove's face up on this.
That's crazy. We were hoping the ticket prices drop the day of the concert, and they never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, that's what we've been up to, basically.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing something. There was something else.
Yeah, it does feel like we're missing something
There was something else in there,
because I feel like we were busy with something else.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it was. Those were the important things, I guess.
Yeah. After we got those tickets.
Oh, I did try for Harry Styles tickets also, and that was a fucking joke.
Yeah, I wasn't
and I'm glad that of the two.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have Noah than Harry. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. Jane is not sorry.
Yeah. But anyways, okay, back to the book. It had nothing to do with Noah Khan.
It didn't.
It took place in Las Vegas.
It didn't at all. I think we talked more about Noah Khan in this book than Hosier in the If Not For My Baby.
That's true. That's like, never mind, I'm not going to mention that.
I don't know. I'm not on the same wavelength as you today.
I know. It's okay. I can tell you
after. Did we decide, are we doing something different?
Yes, I think we should do Dante's.
Okay. So, yeah.
Because we did have Nosier Swift is we love Noah, Hosier, and Taylor.
Yeah. That's like the trifecta of music, yeah.
And I think it's because of the lyrics, like
it is 100%. Because I'm a lyric person through and through. Like the music, it matters. Like the sound matters, but the lyrics are what get me.
Nobody hits quite like those three.
No. Yes, I have. Vincent. I have to say, I think Vincent knocked Taylor out.
Really?
I do, because I haven't, and these are people like I listen to, if not every day, I'll say at least 4 times a week. And I think especially Vincent was climbing, but then I think the Showgirl kind of just,
because I don't think there's a single song on Showgirl that is like,
no,
damn these lyrics.
No, she definitely lost her spot with me.
Yeah, it's a little upsetting. And realistically,
but side note, that was my walk-in song for my wedding. You're in Love. Yeah.
Which was cute.
Vincent was my
and Vincent
first dance.
Made us all cry.
Vincent was my first dance. It wasn't Hosier, which he actually said it should be Hosier because he said that's my favorite artist. But
what song would you have picked for Hosier?
Work Song.
Oh, okay.
But
no, I think Vincent was a good pick.
Yeah. Also because that was like our first concert we went to together, so. And I've been listening to Vincent like throughout our entire relationship. Like the bad times, I was listening to Vincent. The good times, I'm listening to Vincent. So I think it fit. Hosier has just like, he's been a part of my life for so long now that like, I just associate him more with myself, but a lot of his music, a lot of Vincent's music, I associate with this relationship, so.
Okay. Well.
And Noah didn't stand a chance.
Because he doesn't even have a love song.
He said the best one you could use is Everywhere, Everything, if you don't mind gross things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, those are our big three. I'm not quite as into Vincent. I'm hoping because normally a lot of the time with like newer artists like that, I feel like they put out music and they just get better.
Yeah.
So if he's this good now,
I have a feeling,
the best is yet to come.
I really do feel like he's going to be pretty popular probably in like 7 years.
Yeah. I think the best is yet to come with him.
And he has a beautiful voice.
I think I will become a bigger fan the more music he puts out.
You weren't a bigger fan after you were Perched?
No, I did enjoy that experience. And you could tell that he was sort of not that experienced because you could see like he was a little nervous playing Austin City Limits. And so that was a cool experience.
Yeah.
But in terms of like my big three, I feel like I will become a bigger fan.
Who's your big three? Is it Taylor?
It's Taylor. Because even like I don't like Showgirl that much, and it's funny because I was listening to it on my way home from work today, and I was like, let me see what this album is really about, right? So
I think we saw.
I was listening to it. I was like, okay, the first 4 songs really do hit.
Do they? What are the first 4 again?
So it's Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, and then Father Figure.
I have a beef with the Fate of Ophelia, though.
Why?
Because I love Ophelia the Lumineers so much that I hate now that when you say Ophelia, you're going to think of that. Yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
Even I was listening to Ophelia in work on Sunday, and our coworker was like, "Did Taylor Swift rip this Ophelia off?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm glad you brought this up because I've been dying to talk about this."
That's crazy.
I mean, I know it's based off of Shakespeare, but still, like, I just wish when I hear Ophelia, that's the Lumineers.
Yeah.
And now everywhere you hear Taylor Swift.
I really want to see the Lumineers.
Me too.
Side note. And Mumford & Sons is coming out with a new album this year.
Yeah.
I want to see Mumford & Sons too. Anyway, but yeah. So I think he's not quite in my top 3. So Nosier Swift stands, I think. You. But yeah, we've done a Taylor. We're going to do a Noah. And I think we're going to do a Hosier now.
Yeah.
For Dante's Inferno. And we're going to talk about because he's probably not going to release any music for a while.
Oh, definitely not. But side note, we also could do a Vincent one. because
is he coming out with an album?
No, but his album is based on like like Noah's isn't really based on anything, but just mental health issues. But yeah, okay, we should probably get back to the book.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm eating my bread. Okay, so my notes. I feel like we talked about the book.
That's why I said let's get the book out of the way. We did. Okay, everything I have to say has been said.
I thought that first chapter where they're talking about the girl that roofied herself, that's fucking crazy.
I remember watching a Lifetime show once when I was like a kid, and the girl like bashed her head into to
frame
sink.
Somebody else.
Yeah, she bashed her head into the sink to frame like one of the boys for abusing her, and that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I just put a quote. Can't find the right someone until you find yourself. I don't know. A lot of these notes are like, I don't understand. Oh, I did something that did sit with me because I wasn't going to talk about this, but I was like, I guess because I think this scene happened while I was taking a shower and I was listening to it, and then I didn't write it down, and then I kept thinking about it, and I was like, no, I should comment on this because this was weird. But the way that her mom talked about her dad,
I was confused about that because I was like, does she like this man? Does she not like this man?
Yeah, but then she's like, why would you even stay with dad? And then she's like, well, he's hot. Yeah. Have you seen your dad? And I'm like, that's fucking weird. Yeah. I've never seen, first of all, my parents have never said that. I've never seen anybody else's parents say that. Like, that's fucking weird.
I can definitely see people like my family was just never like that. So that would be weird to me. But I can definitely see those families who joke around. Like one of the girls at work that we work with who's married. You know who I'm talking about. She would definitely say that about her husband.
Who? Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
She would definitely say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like as a joke to her kids.
Yeah. I could see that actually. That's true. But then, like, it's weird that she said, why did you stay with dad? But then she was so worried about her dad because her dad, like...
Yeah. I feel like that was, like, a lot of my problem with the book is that... I feel like a lot of things were too dramatic for no reason.
Yeah.
Like okay, your dad gambled all the money away, and you're poor, and blah, blah, blah. But, like, your mom's okay with it, so it's really just... It's not even that big of a deal. Relax, sweetie. Like, let them worry about it.
She's acting like he's dying.
That's what, like, she acted like he did the greatest betrayal of, he got screwed over by the people he worked with. Your mom's okay with it. Why are you acting like this? I just didn't get it. Because I also didn't think, like, I thought the dad was, like, a piece of crap by the way she was acting.
Yeah, but then it was weird because at the end, like, that was one of the obstacles with her being with him, and she was like, oh, I can't, my dad.
Yeah.
But you don't even like your dad. I'm so confused.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I wrote, a secret billionaire is way better than just a regular billionaire, like in the last billionaire book we read.
Which one was that?
The Christmas one.
Why don't I remember the Christmas one? We read a Christmas one?
It was forgettable, that's why.
That was the one where it was her boss or something?
Yes.
Dude, I can't tell you anything about that book. Except what I just told you is what I can tell you. Did I even read it?
Yeah, you read it.
That's crazy, because I can't tell you a damn thing about it.
Hold on, let me think.
I remember it, but I don't remember anything about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I did like Secret Billionaire better than regular Billionaire, though, for what it's worth. And then I just wrote, this was explicit.
What? This
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I skipped the dirty scenes.
And very quickly. Probably because they're friends to lovers or whatever.
Yeah, I skipped the scene. Once I heard like things getting inserted I skipped.
Yeah, and then I was like, it felt like they got together very quickly, but really they didn't, because it was like 40% of the book already was over. And I was like, I don't know, maybe because there wasn't a lot going on.
Because there was no tension. Once they decided to get married, they just slept together.
Yeah.
It was yeah, it was like all this leading up to all this backstory, his grandma's backstory. We learned about the grandma, this, that, and the third, and then he was just like, "Can you marry me?" Sure, and they're in bed together.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That's what it is. Cherry fish mentioned. The cherry fish from the first book.
Oh yes,
she kept talking to.
Yes.
Were you suspicious of Danny?
Yeah,
I was too.
From the get go, they kind of made her like, and I was like, all right, she's gonna be like the evil, stepmom kind of thing.
I didn't see the writer coming back though. I didn't think that would happen.
The writer feeling bad.
Yeah.
That was just stupid to me. Like, make your character do something and stick to it. Like, I don't know. I didn't really care for that story. Like, I knew what she was trying to do, but yeah, Denny, I definitely knew from the beginning.
Oh, when that article hit and she called Alan. Do you think that was weird? Alan was the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. I didn't think it was weird. I mean, she was with him for...
Yeah, I think after the explaining part, considering how they broke up, and...
Yeah.
Considering they were together for 2 years and then she's married.
Yeah. I would be 3 years, right? Or no, because she met him 3 years ago. Yeah. No, yeah, I didn't think it was really that weird.
Because I would be suspicious too. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, especially because he walked in on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that was
crazy.
That was too much for me. And he was just going to continue.
Yeah.
He was just going to continue dating her.
That would haunt me.
But that's why it was so stupid. And like, okay, obviously he doesn't like the girl that much.
Yeah, because even she was like, you should be mad.
Yeah. Like, I think maybe he might be using her as like a lavender marriage or something, because why would you not care? Even if I like was the type of person who was like, whatever, like, I really don't like, like, I would still, my pride, like, would need to be like, yeah, I think we shouldn't be together, because obviously you're sitting here fantasizing about somebody else, like.
Yeah. This was something that, it's proof we were really obsessed with Noah Kahn, because I said the line about choosing between food and concerts.
I vaguely remember that.
But that ties into what you said. Like, it's a want, not a need.
Yeah, it really is. It feels like a need, but it's not.
How did you feel about the way Dex's anxiety was in the book?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too dramatic.
Because yes, some people do have
panic attack. I've had panic attacks before. I think in my entire life, I've had like 2, like, actual panic attacks.
I've had panic
attacks. They do hit like that, but nah. I mean, maybe I just don't know because I don't have that type of. But it's usually when I've had them, it's because of a buildup of many things. And even though the thing that finally flips the switch seems stupid, it's because there was a buildup of many things. Not all of a sudden, out of nowhere, something happens and you're just getting this panic attack that can just be stopped by breathing.
It's true. Yeah. Again, also maybe we don't have that kind of anxiety. But in my experience.
Yeah, it's not what it's a build up. You're pushing it. Now focusing on that, and it's that one final thing that just breaks the damn down.
Yeah, because I've also never had an anxiety attack like right away when something traumatic happens.
No.
Like the way that he did when he sees the texts from
someone died when I had one. But that's different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. I don't think seeing a text on your new wife's phone
from her ex-boyfriend
that she didn't even break up with a week ago.
Yeah, I don't think that
send me into a panic attack.
It might send me into a rage. Yeah. But not a panic attack. Yeah. Where I can't breathe. And like it's because like he's fine before that. There's nothing leading up to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Like it's not like he's suppressing and suppressing and suppressing and that. For me, the times I've had it's because of that.
Yeah. It's been like that for me.
Like it could be something stupid.
I had one somewhat recently, and the big thing that it was over had happened like a week before that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just sitting at work trying to do my job.
That's what I'm saying. It could be.
And all of a sudden, there's a problem with a coworker, and I'm like...
The final thing could be the stupidest thing. Could be that someone took a bite out of my cheese. It could be the stupidest thing. I'm not saying that the thing that has to throw you over the edge. But normally there's other things that I'm dealing with before I notice the cheese.
Yeah.
He was fine. And then all of a sudden and now he's on the floor. And then he breathes and he's fine.
Yeah. And then it's like they don't even like...
Yeah.
It didn't feel like very good anxiety.
No, it felt like anxiety for attention.
Yeah. It felt like...
Like when authors use mental illness for...
Yeah.
Not clicks, but, you know, they don't understand it, but they put it in their books because it's good.
Yeah.
Like making the schizophrenics absolutely batshit.
Yeah. Oh, this was something, it seemed like she was so close to Finn in Camera Shy. Like, I remember her being very much in the book.
They try to allude to that.
But then, like, Finn is, like, not there.
Yeah, no. But they try to, I guess, imply it. Because it said that Finn's her best friend. Well, where is he?
Yeah, I'm like, where? And by extension, that means Avery. And where are they?
Yeah.
And I find it weird that you get married, you don't tell Finn or Avery. You move, you don't tell Finn or Avery.
Yeah.
You inherit, like, millions of dollars. You don't tell Finn or Avery. Like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
The call center thing reminded me of our job.
Yeah, yeah. The old man yelling.
Yeah. Would you have given Danny the house?
No.
Me either.
No. Sorry, honey.
Not after that.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe before.
Yeah, before, yeah.
But
after, hell no.
Yeah, and my other thing was, I feel like the quote that's on the book that got me interested in reading the book was never mentioned.
It had to be somewhere in there, because I can't imagine them using a quote that's not even in there. I don't remember it, but it had to be somewhere in there.
And maybe I just missed it. Yeah. And I also feel like the dedication that got me interested in the book also wasn't really...
What was the dedication? I remember
it was about being like, it's for all the women that are told to be quiet and stop bothering and stop being so nosy.
Yeah,
and I did not get that vibe.
I did not get that vibe at all. So, not at all. Yeah. Well. So yeah, that was our Galentine. Kind of a letdown, but if we're alive, we'll do another one next year.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. All we can do is pray for her.
We're better. I feel like maybe we should stop here. We don't need to read the third one.
But if we run out of ideas, who knows?
We'll be back with the third one.
I really hope we don't, because I have no interest in it. But
the third one is
never say never. Because I would have said never for this one.
Secretary?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also, like, if you had talked to us a year ago,
maybe third time. I hope not, but we'll see.
Who knows? Maybe in a year we'll be like, no, Snapshot was good.
I don't think I'm ever going to say that, but Because I did, even though I might have said, I don't remember what I said, but even though there's a possibility I said I didn't like Camera Shy, I had a lot of positive things to say about it.
Yeah, and I remember Camera Shy made me cry multiple times.
Yeah. Camera Shy, I liked it.
You guys should read Camera Shy. And if you didn't listen to
read
our podcast on Camera Shy, go listen to that.
Yeah. And sadly, you probably won't listen to this because we babbled in the first half. We're now about to talk about Wuthering Heights.
Honestly, after reading Snapshot, though, I feel like I still think Wuthering Heights was the better option for as far as Galentines go.
Yeah. If nothing else, but for the visual of red consistently throughout
the visuals were very beautiful in that movie.
Gorgeous. Even though the triggering. Wait, are we spoilering? What are we doing?
No, we can spoil it. It's about it.
The death scene.
Yeah.
That visual was.
I also don't understand how why it looked like that. Was it because of the leeches? What did they explode?
The miscarriage?
No.
Didn't she have a miscarriage?
She did, but like weeks ago.
But I guess but it was still in the body, right?
The dead baby was in her.
So eventually it's got to come out, right?
I don't think it works like that.
No,
because my mom had not an abortion. She had a miscarriage, and because she was so far along, she had to have an abortion to and they went in there. They had to go in there.
Well, yeah, but she died. So because it got so far along, maybe eventually your body pushes. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not pretending to know. But I'm just assuming that,
that you die and your body's like, no, this is foreign.
Well, it pushes, everything out.
I'm pretty sure some people, I don't know if this is everybody, but some people, when they die, they do just bleed from orifices.
Oh, I did hear that. I think that's everybody, I think. I don't know.
Because,
once again, I don't know.
Not to make this weird, but the man that built our old house, I lived in it from the time I was 9 until my early 20s. The man that built that house, he died in that house, and there was a big blood stain in the wood from when he died.
The fact that you lived there is crazy.
That house was also very haunted by that man. So everybody knows.
I'm not surprised. That's crazy.
And what was interesting too about that was because I used to be friends with a medium. Now I don't know how true mediums are or how much I believe in them. And being friends with this person that claimed to be a medium didn't really sway my opinion either way either. Because they people also say that mediums are just good at reading people.
Yeah.
But the first time he ever came over to my house, he was like, there's a man standing outside with a little girl. And now, mind you, none of his kids were dead. But watching Eternity, I was like, oh, maybe the wife was like a little girl. That was her happiest.
That's weird.
Yeah. And he said that he felt very protective over the little girl.
That's weird. But maybe somebody at some point had a miscarriage or an abortion.
Yeah.
Or a kid that died.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. I don't know the whole history of the family that lived there.
Because that's weird.
Yeah.
Damn. I would hope if I died, I didn't have to take care of my husband as a child. Because that sucks. Because you remember they said in Eternity that there's a lot of 11-year-old boys running around?
Yeah.
But see, the 11-year-old boy would not want to spend eternity with you. They'd want to go with their mom.
Yeah. I thought that was funny, too, in Eternity when Larry was like, well, where are my parents? And he's like, well, do you want to spend eternity with your parents?
No. Oh, my God. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
But yeah, so maybe when she died, she just bled out of her orifices.
That's true. It's just it's crazy that there was just one that was bleeding a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the visual, crazy. I would say that was like the only time I felt emotional.
Was that?
Yeah.
Nothing else? Not even Isabella crawling on the floor?
I felt something, but I think it was nausea. I'm pretty sure my stomach was turning at that scene. Is she?
What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about that girl, and somebody needs to knock some sense into her.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
She was not written that way in the book. Because I did read the book before going to watch the movie.
I read the book whenever Twilight was out. I don't remember what year that was, but I read the book when Bella Swan wouldn't stop talking about it. So I don't remember much about it.
I think that's also intentional on Stephenie Meyer's part too, because it is a very intense, obsessive love, and I feel like Wuthering Heights is not necessarily about the love, and also I feel like if you're gonna see Wuthering Heights and you want to enjoy it, don't read the book before you go. You don't need to. I think it's better off if you look at them as two different things. But I think Wuthering Heights, the book, is more like it's about like grief and revenge, and yeah, it's way more that than a love story.
But the movie didn't give love story either. The movie gave, I feel like, just terrible people doing terrible things.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see the love there at all. It was just two terrible people who found another terrible person. And they wanted to out terrible each other. Two menaces.
Yeah, I also don't. They didn't like go back and forth hurting each other like that, because Catherine's dead at 40% of the book.
Yeah.
That's not what children are reading in high school.
But I knew from the first because I said it to you. I said, "Oh, they're gonna Hollywood this."
Yeah, I saw a meme on Instagram today that was like, releasing Wuthering Heights for Valentine's Day is like releasing Frankenstein for Father's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is not it.
But like I said, and I'm not.
And also, I don't feel like Heathcliff was that desperate in the book. Like, it felt like really in that last scene where he's like crawling on the floor to her and like so like obsessively consumed with how much like he wants, and it didn't feel like love. It felt like it was disgusting.
Because the thing of it is I wasn't even getting obsession.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
I feel like they were more obsessed with themselves and the pride of the other person being into them than with each other.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like more like self-obsessed than anything.
It felt like at the beginning, like originally, when Heathcliff is like, well, now I have you and now we can be together. It felt like that could have been love.
Yeah.
But then, like, after he leaves and she marries Edgar, it felt like when he came back, then this is not love anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, it was more just like pride, I think.
Yeah, because he also leaves to go get money.
Yeah.
To be like, well, now I got money.
Yeah.
And Nellie,
I don't blame her. I don't. Because if somebody looked at me and said, and you've never been loved and no one has ever loved you. Okay, honey. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy work to me. Like, there were certain times where I was like, okay, Catherine is mentally ill. Because there was no reason for her to say that.
Yeah.
Literally none at all. And then to say that and then expect this person to help you is mind-boggling to me.
It's because that's the position that she had, like that's what was expected of them. Like she was a companion, which means that she was just I don't even know if she was paid to do what she did.
No, because it sounded like her dad, Nellie's dad, paid them to take her in.
Yeah. So basically, my understanding from the book perspective, like Catherine's father bought all these people.
Yeah.
So she's basically like a slave.
Well, that's what the other worker was saying. Which that's all these workers, you're all in the same position, but you're all looking to. That's the problem with this thing, is you all suck.
Yeah.
You all are in crappy circumstances with crappy people, and you all just need to look around and say everybody's in the same crappy circumstance as me, so maybe I shouldn't try to make them miserable.
Yeah.
But they were the one maid was or whatever she was, housemaid, whatever, was talking down to Nellie as if they're not in the same. But I guess it's all jealousy. They're all jealous of each other, even though none of them have anything.
Which I guess was like the director's way of trying to put in the social commentary of the book.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like you can't really do that with Jacob Elordi and Heathcliff being white.
Yeah.
I feel like you lose a lot because even in the movie at the beginning when he goes and gets Heathcliff, you see that he's like in chains. So he did get him from the slave trade, but it's a white boy. Yeah. So it's very weird.
I mean, yeah, but they always had, like, Irish people, they had slaves. It's not. I think they just didn't do a good job of it in the movie.
Yeah,
because, like you said, it's like Jacob Elordi. So maybe if they like chose. I don't even think it's about looks. I think it's just the way they portrayed him. Like, I think it's because they Hollywooded it and they made it too. They made it like too sexy, too,
Yes. Because even when he takes Isabella as his wife, like they made it so that she liked it. So you don't even really feel like she's a villain.
Yeah, no, because she's right where she wants to be. J. Cole, don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Exactly.
Which is crazy to me because you had me believing. Don't leave her alone. Why are you? What are you doing? She wants to be there, and they're not showing him abusing her. Like, yes, she is locked up in chains, but I mean, people do that type of thing.
Yeah.
She's even okay with him trying to get somebody else.
And they show it at the beginning of the movie that people do like that because the two.
Yeah. So what are we doing here?
And they weren't doing it against their will. They liked it.
I did kind of feel like a little bad for him when he was like, "No, she has a husband now."
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, and
also Joseph's character was very weird too because Joseph was way like more awful.
What was he from? I recognized the actor, but I couldn't like pinpoint. I
don't know. I was thinking that too.
I couldn't pinpoint what he was from.
And I was confused because I thought Joseph was Kathy's brother in the book, but I could be very wrong about that. And he could have just been another like slave or worker or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember. I gotta see what this guy's from because
I think that like the different maids and workers.
House of Dragons.
Oh, really?
He's what's his name? Hold on, I gotta look. You know who he is. He's the main the guy.
Is he?
The House Green, the son.
Oh, yes. Yes.
What's his name?
The guy with the eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? In my head, I could see that. Yeah. I knew there was something wrong with his face, which is crazy that your mind is like trying to tell you, like, because I could not tell you where he was from, not anything, but I knew whatever character he played, there was something wrong with his face.
Oh, that's funny seeing him as like a different kind of character.
I'm trying to figure out his name on there. Can you just tell
But I also feel like
Aemond. There we go.
But yeah, I feel like her going back and being like, "Oh, how's the maid or whatever that I forget her name, to Joseph," and she's like, "Oh, she's married now. Got a son. I see her sometimes."
Yeah.
I feel like that was like the director's way of commenting on class and the class structure. And
said, well, how would it look if she?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't done well enough.
No, definitely not.
Because I think that's the whole point of Wuthering Heights. The whole point is the social commentary and class, and the fact that Heathcliff does go off to make money because that is quite literally what Catherine wants in the book, is money.
Which I don't think they did a good job of showing in the movie either.
Yeah.
I think in the movie,
because she would have married Heathcliff
if he didn't leave.
If he didn't leave.
Yeah. But I do agree. I do think that they, as many times as Hollywood takes a character that's not black and makes them black, the Little Mermaid, she did not need to be black. We don't need to get into that because, people, I'm mixed, okay? And I'm just saying my opinion as a mixed person. I don't think the Little Mermaid needed to be black. I think you could have kept. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. I used to watch the TV show.
Oh, okay.
Before going on the bus in the morning for school. I love the Little Mermaid. I didn't care that she didn't look like me.
Yeah.
Could have just made another mermaid.
Yeah.
That was black.
This is Ariel's cousin.
Yeah, exactly. Ariel's sister, because we all know Poseidon was getting around.
That's true.
But I do agree that in this movie, why did it, like, it was like
the scene of him in the shackles, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, I'll give them that. There are white slaves.
But I was like, this is absolutely absurd.
Like, why wouldn't you actually this time should have used the black man and you didn't. So why the one time you should have, did you not?
And that was the whole point, is like that it was very much about money for Kathy in the book. He goes off and gets money. And the point is that it's still not enough because you're a black man.
Yeah.
And that's what drives him to, like,
because
go on this whole revenge arc.
Because it's true. I mean, at that point, well, he had the money, so what's stopping you now?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
So I don't know. And then I think, like, the other main thing that sticks out to me about Wuthering Heights, if you're gonna do Wuthering Heights, it's the ghosts.
Yeah.
Like, from the very jump, like, it's not told from any of the main characters' point of view. It's literally this man that goes to Wuthering Heights, and Nellie is telling him the story.
Did you watch the original movie?
No. So
different.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So different.
And he sees the ghost of a little girl.
Yeah.
Banging at the window.
Yeah.
Like, Wuthering Heights is haunted.
Yeah.
And there was no ghosts in the movie at all.
I remember that Wuthering Heights is haunted, and they did not do that.
No,
at all.
Yeah, and
they kind of, like, with the beginning song, you felt that, and I was like waiting for it, and then it just never.
And basically, people are dropping like flies in that book.
And also, maybe because you just read the book, you can explain to me, what was the significance of the hanging?
The hanging's not in the book.
Because we took my little brother, my little brother, to go see this movie.
Poor your brother, to be honest. He sat through some doozies with us.
He was like, because then remember the dinner scene?
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, and they're hanging someone. It's a woman. What was the significance of all of this? Like, why are we?
I think because they cut out the other deaths.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the director was trying to make it seem more gothic with the more deaths.
Yeah.
But, like, literally, like, everybody dies in the book.
Yeah.
Like, so, and they haunt Wuthering Heights. And, like, when Kathy dies, Heathcliff is haunted by Catherine. He's so guilty and so guilt-ridden that he's haunted by Catherine until he dies.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like you're missing, like, a big chunk of what Wuthering Heights is. Which is why I think, like, I don't think the movie was bad. I think it was pretty entertaining. It's visually appealing. There's good actors in it. I just don't think it's Wuthering Heights.
I also personally don't think it was that good. Just because I just wanted something. It was missing something.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not Wuthering Heights, I feel like it was
missing the second half of the book.
Well, that, but I feel like just it needed something.
I feel like it would have also been like if you're gonna cast Jacob Elordi as
I was missing the black man.
Yeah.
I mean, if because there was okay, he's rich now. Now what?
Yeah.
You clearly don't want to be here. He has the money to support you. So what's the problem?
Exactly.
Because if you love each other so much at this point, what's
he even says, why didn't you tell me that you were pregnant? Do you think that I would care?
Yeah. Well, so why do we care?
And you got with him so close together, he wondered if it was his anyway.
Yeah.
You could have just...
Well, see, if it was a black man, then that's why she couldn't.
Yeah.
But as Jacob Elordi, yeah, she could have totally just been like, yeah, it's yours. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. And I feel like that whole second half of Wuthering Heights makes Wuthering Heights more Wuthering Heights. Like, the fact that Kathy dies and then Heathcliff goes on revenge against his own kid and Kathy's kid, which is fucking wild. And then on top of the fact that, like, this woman that directed it, she also directed Saltburn, and we know the crazy scenes that are in Saltburn. I would have loved to have seen a crazy scene of Heathcliff digging up Kathy's body.
I tried to get my husband to watch Saltburn, and I ended up just angry and turned it off. Because he just kept saying, what the hell is this? What the hell is it? And I was like, forget it. You don't understand. Was it the bath? And I just, oh my God. I think that was like the final thing. Which to me, it wasn't even that crazy at that point. Like, so
I definitely think the grave scene was way worse.
Yeah, like all I wanted was to get to the grave scene to see his reaction, and I couldn't even get that far. I just had to turn it off.
But after the grave scene in Saltburn, like, how are you not going to give us the most iconic grave scene in all of English literature in your movie? I'm so confused.
Because I think it was like, to be honest, her death scene was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
So I think the visual of just being in the bed and just him like.
Also, with how long that movie was, I was like, oh my God, we are barely scratching the surface. Yeah. Is there a whole nother hour of this movie?
Yeah.
And then it was just over.
It was long. Yeah. I feel like they might have another one. Like, they have to. But I don't really want to see it.
I don't think she's going to make another one. But I don't know how. Like I said, it was not all of Wuthering Heights. You're missing half the book. And then Nellie's character was just like the straight villain of the movie.
See, I don't see her as the villain.
And she wasn't in the book.
I don't see her as the villain. The woman said nobody loves you and nobody ever will. And this girl has trauma herself.
Yeah, because her dad.
She was supposed to be a
really
lady.
She really hit her where she
was supposed to be a lady, and her dad decided to hide her and pay somebody to basically make her their slave. He's paying for her to be a slave, basically. And then this woman who you were friends with until a hot man came along said, nobody loves you and nobody ever has or will. I don't see her as the villain. She didn't kill. When she actually realized that, oh crap,
she did feel bad.
She felt bad.
Yeah.
Because also, I thought she was just being dramatic the whole time too.
Yeah.
But that scene made me realize about Bella, why Bella was acting the way she did when Edward left, because that's how she was acting looking out the window.
Yeah. Well, that is actually what happened in the book. But she had tuberculosis. And I don't know if this is a fun fact, but Emily Bronte herself did die of tuberculosis.
I have a fun fact. I don't think this is a fun fact, but when people talk about TB, I get nervous.
Why?
Because I can't get that like TB test or whatever, because I have a reaction. I don't have TB. But
what does that mean?
What?
That you have a reaction. That
certain people
thinks you have tuberculosis?
Like the test thinks you have it. Certain people can't have it. A lot of like Mediterranean people can't have it for some reason. And them, if you give it to them, like, okay, I'm like maybe I'm over exaggerating, maybe not, but like their arm will fall off. Like it will get like black and like fall off or something.
Really? I've never heard
but
of this.
I have to like go and get like a scan, like because it'll come up like I have it or something. Oh. And you have to then go and get like an actual scan of like your chest so that they can check you and make sure you don't have it.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Especially since, so like Everything is Tuberculosis came out last year, and I went through a phase where I was like, I don't want to say I was obsessed with tuberculosis. That's kind of weird.
Every time I hear it, I get scared because of the fact that like,
but I was real interested in tuberculosis because I was like, because it is really kind of crazy to me that we have a cure for tuberculosis and it still kills millions of people every year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't, and like the whole history of tuberculosis is also crazy because they used to say that Black people couldn't get tuberculosis because it was mostly like wealthy people dying of it, and like artist types and stuff like that. And I don't know why, but now, present time, it's mainly Black people that die of tuberculosis.
Well, I said like the like Mediterranean people, they can't get like the test for it.
So. And what's so crazy too is because it's like a poor person's disease now, is that like people that do have tuberculosis and are going to die of tuberculosis, they live in such poverty that like they'll get the cure and they'll sell it to somebody else because they're so poor that they'd rather have the money for their family. And that is so sad to me, that like you'd rather die of tuberculosis than like that, to be that poor. It's crazy. It's actually so sad and so crazy to me that, yeah. But the Bronte sisters, well, 2 of them died of tuberculosis. And Catherine did die of tuberculosis. They didn't know what tuberculosis was at the time when this book was written. So they didn't say like, oh, it's tuberculosis. Like they didn't know what it was. So like, because they didn't know what tuberculosis was, like it's heavily implied that Emily Bronte was suggesting that she died of like a broken heart, basically. That she just got so sick.
Yeah.
But it was tuberculosis. She dies of tuberculosis. Her sister dies of tuberculosis. I'm pretty sure Charlotte's the only one that lived who wrote Jane Eyre. And actually, when Wuthering Heights was first published, it was on the cover of the book, also written by the author that wrote Jane Eyre, because they all wrote under pseudonyms, because they didn't want anybody to know that a woman wrote these books because of the time period.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of crazy that a woman in the 1800s wrote this crazy book where a man digs up a body and lays with it. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. And that's Wuthering Heights. The movie.
The movie. And
20,
a little.
Why did we say 2022? 2026.
Yeah. I don't know.
First movie of the year, or did we see?
No, we saw Housemaids.
Oh, okay.
We saw People Who Meet. Actually, every podcast we've done, we've talked about a movie.
So I guess that's our new thing.
Yeah.
Movie
and a book.
Movie and a book.
Not the same movie and book this time.
No. But hey, it's Galentine, so we do what we want. We're just girls. We have a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah. So how do you feel about this Galentine's episode?
Not very positive. Not very positive. But I'm going to stick beside it. I'm going to stick beside it.
I'd like to think that maybe one day our personalities will attract people and not the topic that we're talking about.
I think we can do better. It's only February. We have time.
Yeah.
My birthday's next month.
So we're doing a special Hosier.
So we're doing a special Hosier episode for my birthday. Is that what we're reading next?
Yes.
So we're going to read Dante's Inferno. And then we're going to, I think we should, can we do an episode like we did for Taylor's where we listen to each song and then talk about it? And we'll talk about, I will take notes I promise you guys, it's the first episode that I'm going to take notes again.
It's Hosier.
Because it's Hosier. So if there's anything I'll take notes for, it's that man. So we'll do Dante's Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll listen to Unearth. And we'll dissect.
Which I think is, honestly, like the reaction for Taylor, there wasn't really much. She wasn't giving us much.
She gave us nothing, actually.
Yeah. She gave us nothing but shock value.
Yeah.
Shock and awe.
That she did. I so wish that we could have done this episode when Hosier's album first came out, because the pure joy that I felt dissecting this album, like it took me I think I'll say minimum 3 months, probably maximum minimum 1 month, maximum 3 months, but still even now I'm discovering new things about this album. This was such a good album.
I think it'll be nice for me because I don't think I've ever really done that. I've listened to the music, but I've never
this is my favorite album of all time. All time.
I don't have it on vinyl, or we could have listened to it.
I have it on vinyl.
Well, I don't know because
I think it's in my car.
Yours is signed.
It's in my car too, so I hope the weather probably cracked it, but it's in my car from when I moved. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, you can listen to it for the first time.
And he did sign it, and he said, "My name is beautiful, guys." Just saying.
And I think that's why Hosier implemented all that stuff with his tickets.
He did, because when I met him, I said, I was like, oh, I really wanted to go and see the show. I was so upset that I couldn't buy tickets. And he's like, what do you mean you couldn't buy tickets? I said, I tried to buy tickets and they sold out within no time. And when I tried to rebuy them, they were extremely expensive. When I tell you, this man looked so upset for me. He literally just looked like his heart was broken that I could not afford these tickets. And then he ended up doing another show and they were price locked. And I was able to get tickets to that for a good price. So, yeah.
I think Hosier likes New York.
Yeah.
I do not think Noah likes New York.
No, because Hosier did 4 shows here.
I think it's because Noah is from Boston.
Probably.
They don't like New Yorkers.
That sounds like a personal problem, Noah, because I'll be there.
In Boston.
And if there's people who are from New England, they're mean. Well, guess what? New Yorkers don't care. They'll go wherever they want.
Listen, what do they say about New Yorkers? New Yorkers are kind. They're not nice.
Exactly. So I will be there, Noah, whether you want me to or not. So that's what's coming to you. Coming soon.
Oh, and then we got reminders of him.
Yes, and then
another Colleen.
That's the next episode. The next episode.
Yeah.
So we have 2 weeks to read Dante's Inferno?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dante's Inferno coming soon. Dante's Inferno and Hosier's album, and then reminders of him and the movie, and that's about your next month summed up. And then we got to figure out.
And then probably one more.
What Noah's album
is at the end of April,
so we have that.
So we could probably do 2 more and then Noah.
Yeah.
So if you want to fill that space,
you're always welcome.
Our one listener, which I did get to meet her.
Yes, she came to my wedding.
Shout out to her.
Our one listener came to my wedding.
She did suggest a book while I was there, so maybe we can look into that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
If you stuck with us, which I doubt you did.
Maybe I'll put timestamps on this one because we discussed a lot.
We did.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, guys.